everybody. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. It is the day after Thanksgiving, and I am in Nashville right now, headed to Indiana. I booked a 31-foot travel trailer going to Lake City, Florida, just right there in the Florida line. I didn't want to be gone too long. Gotta go get some teeth pulled out next week, so I wanted something little, have something to do. So we're gonna be heading up there to get that one. I am, like I said, in Crashville, 128 miles from Kentucky, Glendale, Kentucky, where I'm gonna get fuel at. Time I get up there, probably have about a half a tank in my truck. I'm gonna fill up my truck, my auxiliary tank. That'll be enough fuel to get me all the way up there, get my load back to Crashville. Then I'll get fuel again, and usually my pickup will still be full, have just a smidge left in the auxiliary tank. Usually top it off. That'll be enough fuel to get me down into Florida, unloaded, and probably almost back home, if not back home. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. Just depends on how much traffic you hit, how fast I drive. But I've been getting a lot of, questions about the fuel that I've been doing in my videos. If it's from like when I leave the house all the way up there to get it, all the way to I deliver, or all the way back to Indiana when I get another one. And I don't want to mislead anybody. No, that's not the case. This right here, I'm just chalk this up as the cost of doing business. You fill up the pickup truck, you go to Indiana. I mean, I start my fuel usually. In some of the videos, I know I've said I've stopped in Grand Island, filled up, and that's where I'm starting to fuel at. And I'm so many hours, 11 hours or whatever, toward Indiana. I don't want to mislead nobody, and so I wanted to make sure that was clear, that I do not start my fuel exactly when I pick the load up, because number one, I've usually already got fuel enough to get me in and out, because that's the goal, is to save money, to make money enough to pay your bills, maybe put a little bit up if you're lucky, a little extra. The way of everything is going up, fuel, cost of living, they're making it harder and harder to do that. But and I don't get fuel in Indiana, it's just too high. I'll try to be a little bit better than that when I start putting, I'll make the videos and put the fuel in it whenever I know I can put them in there right on the penny of it. And a lot of people say, well, why don't you get backhauls coming back? Number one, they're too cheap. If I find one coming back toward Indiana, I will jump all over. We don't have a lot of them. Usually our backhauls are California to Arizona back to California, little ones like that, or from Idaho to California. And if I'm gonna head to Idaho to get one, bring it back to California, it's going to take me 2 days. They get out there, get it hooked up, they get back, get it off. So I could almost be back to Indiana. You know, that load may pay $800 to $1,000. You're going to spend, in whatever it is in fuel. Especially buying fuel out there right now, it's not too cheap. But I don't do that because I could already be almost back to Indiana, and I can buy cheaper fuel on the way when I get up there, and pick me a load going back out to California, one going to Florida, one going back to Tennessee. So that's the reason I don't, because I got so much money I got to make every week to pay my bills, and everybody's bills are different. So I know what I got to do, and it is not for me to just hang up in California to make $600-700 in 2 or 3 days. So that's why I do not do it. Now, if I do get lucky enough to see one of them it is coming back, then I will grab one of them. I haven't got lucky enough yet. There's some people that do, and I've just not got that lucky yet. This right here, just a little short run, like I said, 900 something miles. It's right, barely getting into Florida. But I gotta be back to get some teeth pulled December the 2nd, I think. Gotta go pay somebody to cause some pain and yank some teeth out. Man, that sucks, don't it? But that's little information on the fuel, on the backhaul situation. I'm not out here doing this for the fun of it. I'm not out here doing this to get rich, because you're not going to get rich. But I mean, you still have some fun though. When you get unloaded, you can go to a museum, football game, whatever it is you want to go do. Kind of hard to do that in an 18-wheeler. And it's, to me, driving an 18-wheeler as long as I have, owning your own 18-wheeler, it's less stressful. I mean, this job does get stressful. You still gotta, you know, watch out for everything. You still got stress going on with this job, but it's just not as stressful. At least not yet, anyway. So we can go up here, get it loaded up, see if we can make a little short video for y'all and get back. But I just want everybody to hope had a good Thanksgiving and everything. Everybody was safe out there. And well, let's head down the road. Alrighty, we are 13 more miles. We're supposed to be pulling up here to the fuel stop here in Kentucky. And we was talking about fuel a while ago, so I was wanting to add this in there. That up here where I'm going is $2.94 with a discount. And the other places around here is like $3.24, 26 cents. So it's pretty good big saving, you know, 20 something cents, 30 cents saving per gallon. And if you're thinking about getting in the RV transport or anything, I'd call around these companies and see what kind of fuel discounts that you can get with them. I do know Indiana has a pretty good fuel discount, and that's one thing, it does help out. So you might want to see if the company you're thinking about going with has one. It does save a lot of money, and that right there could save savings, big money. But I was just wanting to say that I know the temperature is dropping. It is getting cold, and I called the place where I unload. I've done called them because, see, on the app we have on the low board, it says Camping World is going to be closed till December the 1st. Before I took this load, I called them 3 times, and they said, nope, we're going to be open. Nope, we're going to be open. I'm like, okay. And I noticed the paperwork says that they're open on Saturday and Sunday, but the one I talked to said that they're not going to be open on Saturday and Sunday. So, okay. So I was driving up here, I'm thinking, I want to make sure again, call them. Actually, I called my wife and had her call up there and talk to them, and they're going to be open. So I don't know why we got the emails on the app. It says that they're not going to be open, but that one is that we're going to will be open, I hope. And or I'm going to be not happy. But they also said 12 to 4 on Sunday. It's 4 hours. So I'm thinking I can't load until 8 o'clock in the morning. But I'm thinking we get loaded up by 8, out of there by 9. Try and get a little video of it. So about 9, we'll call it. I'm gonna gain another hour, I think, coming back. And I think we're gonna try to kick this off Sunday. Going home, be home, Sunday night. Right there, be pretty good. So that's what we're shooting for anyway. All right, 9 miles, get up here, get to the fuel. So, and this is the first time I'm trying to recording like this. Y'all let me know if you like it, if you don't like it. And I got the mics in there. Somebody said that, I watched one of my videos, said that maybe one day when I get enough subscribers that I get better audio and video. Well, I do got new mics now. I think my audio is getting better. I'm trying to get them better anyway. Been working on it. I know some of my other ones, the audio has really sucked on it. But been working on it, got the mics. And so I'm thinking the audio is better. Now the video, I didn't see nothing wrong with the video. I'm using an iPhone 12 Pro. And I will update the camera, and next year when the iPhone 14 comes out, I usually get a new phone every 2 years, so maybe the new iPhone 14 will have a even better camera than that right there will do the video on it. But alrighty, I'm gonna get off here and get some fuel. We will see y'all in Indiana. Alright, we just got fuel in Kentucky, and we was talking about, working with companies with give you a discount on fuel. Alright, I got 80.304 gallons, and I pumped with, this is what I pumped without the discount, was $293.83. And with the savings from my company card, I only had to pay $236.68, which is a savings of $57.15. That's just the first fill up. Like I'm saying, you do it all week long, and you can save 50 something dollars every time you fill up. Well, in a week's time, up there, back, or whatever, I mean, you can save, a tank of fuel or whatever. Auxiliary tank full and pickup full. So I think that's very important. And now, to get fuel, we're starting the fuel in Glendale, Kentucky. And the auxiliary tank was empty. The truck was a half a tank, just a hair smidge just barely coming off the half full. So this should be enough fuel to get us up there to Indiana, Bristol, get loaded, and come back down, top back off in Nashville. And hopefully that'll get us in and out back home. All right, let's head up. All righty, we got over here 28 degrees last night, 30 right now. It's still cold. And we found it. I was driving around looking for, all it said was Eagle. I didn't know that the Jayco actually made this. Yeah, so we're gonna check this out, make sure ain't no damage. Look, got all the white stuff on it. And the icicles. But there it is. We're fixing, look, make sure ain't no damage. See, get her loaded up. Alrighty, well, we have found it. We're fixing to start hooking up. I walked around, I only seen one problem. I ain't found no keys yet, so I'm hoping the guard shack's got to unlock. But I did find the paperwork in the side. 31-foot bumper pull, 2022 year model, 9,941 pounds. A little heavier than what I thought it was going to be, but it is a HD series, so it must be a good one on the inside, made good. I hope so. But I'm going to show you what I found, and then we're going to get hooked up and turn the heat on the jacket and get hooked up. Let's get no damage or anything like that I've seen, but I do see that I have a low tire. So we're going to get hooked up and then go find a place to get some air. I believe it's got enough to make it across the railroad tracks to the truck stop. Well, let's get hooked up. Alrighty. Well, got her hooked up. All I got to do is put the chains on right there, and we're done with that. And got the battery right over there. They put a nice little pretty plate on it. I bet people buying it thinking that right there is going to come in handy. But I'll tell you one thing it don't come in handy for is weight distribution bars. We're supposed to have them on. We're going to see what the guard shack says, but that plate is in the way of putting weight distribution bars on. So if you are looking for one of these campers, that plate's going to come in handy, but it's going to keep you from having weight distribution bars. Well, let's put the chains on, and also see how tight it is. I got to go out right there. Now I can't just take the swing and pull straight out at that angle, because if I do, it's going to hit. It's going to hit one of these campers. So I may have to wiggle it over a little bit, pull up, wiggle, get the camper over a little bit before I try to do that, because you don't want no damage. Just be careful whenever you get in these tight places like this. Just don't just pull out, hope for the best, and be safe. All right, we come over to the Love's truck stop, get some air in the tire, and they don't work. I guess when it gets cold and everybody starts losing air temperature in their tires, they figured they'd cut the air off. I need to get a small portable air compressor and put in the truck. I don't know where I'm gonna put that, all the crap I got in here, but gotta come up with something. If y'all got any ideas, let me a comment down below if you use a small portable air tank that actually works. At least airing up some camper tires or something.
Make a U-turn.
But
in a quarter mile, turn left onto County Road 17.
Getting ready to pull out. Guard shack, give me a thumbs up on not be able to put the bars on, weight distribution bars, because of the of that plate. I guess I'm not the only one that has said something or has left without putting them on. But as I was getting ready to pull out, the Lynx Web radio popped up, weather alert. So Elkhart is having a winter advisory for the next couple of days. So it's good that I'm getting in and out. And I know it's done warmed up to 34 degrees, and I keep throwing the temperature stuff in there. I know it ain't got cold yet. I guess I'm just, not looking forward to it. I mean, last year I was in the snow and the ice and minus the so it was.
Turn left onto County Road 17.
It was definitely. So it's definitely I'm gonna have to look for it this year. I'm just getting my mind ready for it. I reckon can't never get ready for it. But and that comes to another question. Some people want to know if you 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive. I have a 4-wheel drive, and the reason I have 4-wheel drive because I've seen people last year in the snow and stuff just trying to get hooked up to campers because they're in the spot sometimes, or if it's real muddy, that they can't get them pulled out And I've even seen some with four-wheel drives have trouble getting them pulled out. Be buried up in the snow, ice, mud, and I think it's good to have a four-wheel drive. If I'm gonna buy a truck, it's pretty much gonna be a four-wheel drive. It's helped me out in some situations, and I've used it to pull some people out already. And you don't know what Mother Nature's gonna throw at you, so I'd get a four-wheel drive, in my opinion. Two-wheel drive may be better on fuel and all that good stuff, but it's kind of like being prepared for something that may or may not happen. I like trying to be prepared as I can. But we're gonna go down and get on 31. I checked the tire, it's doing okay right now. We're gonna go down there and see if we can't get to the pilot. See if they got some air I can put in here. If not, I'm gonna buy probably a can of Fix-A-Flat or something, just squirt in it, just to get it up a little bit. But we're gonna be heading that way, and let's see what we can get into. Off this morning over at Camping World. Nice morning over here. Got over here yesterday, got a motel room over at the Hampton Inn Suite. It was a pretty nice room. There it is, right beside Camping World. So we got I stopped by and got the wife. So she's over there in the motel room still asleep, but if you're gonna come to this Camping World, Lake City, Florida, if you want a room, right there beside Camping World. Also, if somebody's out there interested in getting the new, or is in process of getting the new 2020 Dodge with the Allison transmission, 10-speed Allison transmission, I'd like to know how it's doing, where you get it. You're getting better fuel mileage with that Allison in it, 10-speed. I'm kind of curious, so if anybody out there gets one or gets their hands on one, gets to drive one or whatever, leave me a comment. Let me know how you like it. All right, now remember, I started my fuel in Glendale. Now, my truck is full and I have a little in my auxiliary tank, which I have enough to go all the way home. I will not have to buy no more fuel. And I live about 500 and something miles from here. I spent a total of $448.45. The load was 983 miles. The load paid $1,533.48. Well, I guess I'm gonna wrap this one up. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all be safe out there, and I'll see you on the next one.